Hey, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing something just a little bit different here on my channel. I asked you guys a while ago in a poll here on my community tab on YouTube if you would be interested in me doing something like a Will I Buy It type of series. I don't really know what I want to call it at this point. There's a million and one different creators that do this type of video and have different cute little terms for it. But you get the idea. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be kind of window shopping and then letting you guys know my thoughts on all of the new releases. Well, not all the new releases. Some of the new releases. Ones that I want to talk about anyway. Whether I really like them, whether I really don't like them, whether I'm picking them up. You get the idea. That's what we're doing. This video is majorly inspired by Samantha March. She's the first person I ever saw do this type of video. From what I understand, and Angelica Nyqvist also kind of pioneered this type of video. I watched both of their series, so they're both amazing creators. If you haven't already found them, I would be surprised, but I'll link them down below so you can go check them out. Let's get into this video. So first and foremost, I just want to say I'm so excited to film this style of video. I've wanted to do it for a really long time. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I think that I was hesitant because a lot of people film this style of video, and I just feel like my video is going to get lost in the sea of Will I Buy It videos. But I don't know. I think this will be fun. It'll be a good time, and I'm excited to go over some new releases with you guys. If you love makeup just as much as I do, you probably also look at the news section at Sephora and Ulta, and you might even be following Trend Mood on Instagram, and there's so many other accounts like that that post new makeup releases. Indie Makeup Spotlight is one of my favorites. That's run by Amy Loves Makeup here on YouTube. And she likes to feature a lot of indie products. So I think that's where I want to start today, is over on Amy's page. I'm going to be including pictures of the products I'm talking about. That way you guys can see them and we will be judgy together. Now, some of the releases that I'm going to talk about might be a little bit older just because I don't really know. I don't have a good starting point for this video since this is the first one I've ever done. I gotta start somewhere. So some of these things you guys might already own. They might not be like brand new releases just came out this week, but I wanted to mention them for one reason or another. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the It's Belle Break the Rules palette. When I first saw this is very eye-catching. It's very shiny. It's got really vivid colors in it. It's got all of those really sparkly, glittery shades that I really love and I have been super drawn to here lately. But when you really look at the colors that are included in this palette, and I think other people have mentioned this as well, this just reminds me a lot of the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane, or just some of the Adept, their new sparkly formula, their ACI, is that what it's called? The ones that are in the Plain Jane, the ones that are in the Ninhydrin, it reminds me a lot of those shadows. And I have both of those, so I really feel like I don't need this. Now, I was very inclined to pick it up at first, and I wanted to, but as I kind of sat on it a little bit, and I am trying to be smarter with my makeup purchases, I decided not to buy this. But, not gonna lie, it's beautiful, and I really wanted it. Okay, the next thing we're looking at here is Menagerie Cosmetics Flight Club. So, again, immediately I'm drawn to this palette because it has a lot of beautiful purples in it. I love a purple color story. And I really thought about picking this one up as well. But I feel like I already have all of these shades. Even the really beautiful, like, shimmery. I think there's a couple of duochromes in here. But I'm pretty sure I have every single one of these shades. Or something very similar to. So it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. I love the artwork on it. I think that whoever designed that did a fantastic job. And, you know, if I was 2020 Michelle, I probably would have picked this up without a second hesitation. But 2021 Michelle has pumped the brakes and I'm not going to buy this. But it is beautiful and I do really like it. Believe it or not, I've never purchased anything from Menagerie Cosmetics before. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to share with you are cream blushes from Milk Cosmetics. Now, cream blushes are literally everything right now. Everybody is raving about cream products in general, actually. And I think that they're beautiful, but I'm terrified of cream products because I have really oily skin. So I have a really negative experience with doing my makeup and then putting down a cream product and it lifting up my foundation. I have to powder when I do my base makeup because if I don't, this shit's gonna slide around on me within the next couple of hours of me wearing it. So back to the Melt blushes, I would really love to try something like this, but I already know that it's not something that I'm going to dip into on a regular basis. I still have two of the Fenty cream blushes that are beautiful colors and I love the way they look, but they're cream blushes and I don't gravitate towards those. So the makeup lover in me wants to buy at least one of these, but the sensible voice in the back of my head is telling me no. Like, don't do it. You're going to regret spending the money on them. So I'm going to skip over on those as well. I know, this is depressing. This is like a I won't buy it instead of will I buy it. Okay, here's something that I've actually considered purchasing. I'm not really sure yet, but this is the Kristen Lee Cosmetics new Shenanigans birthday highlighter. So I actually have her birthday bash highlighter. It's really beautiful. It's multi-dimensional. I don't know that I would necessarily call it a multi-chrome. I mean, I guess it kind of is. I am interested in this. I might be picking this up. I'm not 100% sure yet. When is that dropping? Okay, so by the time this video is uploaded, this will have already dropped. I'm sure it probably would have already sold out because Kristen Lee is a smaller indie brand. They sell out rather quickly when they have really, highly anticipated releases such as this one. This one's gotten quite a bit of buzz here in the small beauty space anyway. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so something else that I wanted to talk about very briefly is the Glaminatrix, what is it? You Beauty palette, I think is what it's called. Yeah, so here's the thing. This is a very appealing palette when you look at the color story, mainly because of the shimmers in here, and that's just my opinion. Y'all know how I feel about that. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But my opinion is it's appealing because of the shimmers. Now, when I take that into consideration and I get rid of the mattes, I probably have most of these shimmers. And if I don't have the exact ones, I have something very similar to these. This is a $73.20 palette, and it's coming from Australia. And shipping from Australia to the United States is very expensive. I think it was going to cost me $20 for shipping on top of the palette, which would have been almost $100 by the time everything's said and done. And I could not justify spending $100 on a palette from a brand that I've never tried their formula, that I probably already have these shades. No, just no. I think it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. And to somebody that doesn't already have a large eyeshadow palette collection, or to somebody that doesn't have a lot of really shifty, shiny, beautiful, sparkly, like single shadows, I get it. I can understand why somebody might want to pick this up. But for me personally, I just could not justify spending that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette on a formula that I've never tried before. So it's really stunning. I ain't gonna do it. Okay, the next thing that I want to share with you is something I'm super excited about. So I don't know if you guys remember last year, I did a dedicated video to Propa Beauty lipsticks. I had purchased 6 of them myself. They were nice enough to send over the other 6. This was their nude line. And I really genuinely enjoyed the formula. It's super buttery and smooth and shiny and just moisturizing, and it just makes your lips look juicy. They're beautiful lipstick. It's a beautiful formula. So when I saw that they were coming out with a new set of like really bold, colorful lipsticks, I could not resist. I think it's 7 lipsticks. Yeah, 7. So I feel like what I paid for these lipsticks was drugstore pricing, and they are phenomenal. I really love a bold red lip. I like a berry lip. I like something that's kind of like a statement lip, and I feel like that's what this collection is giving me. So I am going to leave my code in the description box down below if you're interested in picking up this bundle or one of the lipsticks or a couple or whatever. You can save 15% off your order. I'm also going to drop it on the screen. It is michelleyshells. So obviously, don't feel obligated to purchase them if you don't want to, but I'm just telling you from my personal experience, it's a wonderful formula, and I'm really excited to be getting these. I should be getting them soon, and I did purchase them. They weren't sent to me. Okay, let's mosey on over to Trendmood's page. So Trendmood is like a very well-known, obviously, you guys probably know this. If you're watching my channel, you're probably in the beauty space just like I am. You're probably on Instagram. You probably know who Trendmood is, Sophie from Trendmood. And she's constantly posting new makeup releases. I'm on there at least several times a day because she's one of the quickest accounts to upload new makeup. And I'm nosy. I just want to know what's out there. So let's talk about some of the new releases that she's showcased on her channel, on her page. One thing that I did want to talk about is, which is sold out right now, so maybe it's stupid of me to talk about, but the Jaclyn Hill launch. How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about the new blush and bronzer duos, the highlights, the accent highlighters? How do you guys feel about those? I really wanted the bronzer and blush duo but I'm really trying not to buy blushes because I already have too many as it is. The really bright, like, reddy orange one, I think it's called Hot Lava. I think that's the name of the duo. And not only just that, but the bronzer is super warm toned. It's almost like this red undertone, but it looks beautiful. And if I was going to buy one, I would probably buy that one anyway and just find a way to make it work. So I had thought about purchasing it several times. I've been on the Ulta website, added it to my cart a couple times, took it back out, and as of yet, I have not purchased it. I'm really trying to do better, you know? I'm really trying not to just buy everything that's appealing to me because that's expensive. Let's be honest. And I just want to get more out of life than makeup, you know? Okay, here's a good one. So here's one that almost got me. This is the On The Go collection from Sigma. So first and foremost, upon first glance at these palettes, these really remind me a lot, not identical, but they remind me a lot of the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. Just based on the layout, the fact that it's the whole 9-pan squares, little mini palette type of layout, that's what it reminds me of. I almost purchased the Ivy palette. You guys, I'm sure, can understand why. It's absolutely beautiful, but I have these tones. I know I do. I know I have these colors already. I just don't need it. It's super pretty. I think Sigma has a really nice matte formula. There's shimmers I'm not exactly gung-ho about, and that's just because I know what I like in a shimmer formula, and I'm spoiled because of my indie shadows, my sparkly, shiny shadows. I don't get overly excited to try a palette like this just because it does have, 4 shimmers in it? It's 4 mattes and 4 shimmers, it looks like. Is Devin home? Devi! Say hi to my peoples. Say hi to the good peoples of Makeup with Michelle. This is Devin. He's just making an appearance. We're talking about new makeup releases. Do you want to look at one with me and tell me what you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I got a good one. He might think that this is funny. So right now I'm popping up a picture of the e.l.f. Cosmetics and Chipotle collab. This is a palette it's a collab between e.l.f. Cosmetics and Chipotle. Look at the little avocado. It's a little seed. Anyway, it's an actual collab with them and Chipotle. Look at the little...
Wait, is that...
It's a sponge.
That's so weird.
It's funny. I think it's cute. It's okay to be a little extra. Good thing. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Thank you for coming home on time. So I think that this is a very cute collab. I think if you're somebody that loves Chipotle, then you're probably excited about it. Well, Chipotle and makeup, you're probably excited about this. I don't eat Chipotle. I'm not the biggest. I mean, I like tacos and that type of stuff, but I'm just not a huge... I don't know, I think of burritos and stuff when I think Chipotle. Maybe I shouldn't. But it's cute. This is a really cute concept. I like the little avocado with the little, the sponge, the little seed sponge. It is adorable. But I know I don't need this. I know I don't need it. I know I already have these tones. And I'm not going to pick it up just for the sake of picking it up. The eyeshadow palette is $16. The sponge is $10. You can get the whole collection for $52. Oh, and there's also a Make It Hot lip gloss for $8. So, again, while this is cute and it wouldn't exactly break the bank, I don't need it. I don't need it, and I'm not a stan for Chipotle, so I'm going to skip over this, but it is very cute. So, remember, like I said, a lot of these products are not super spanking new. They've already been out for a little bit, but I got to play some catch up, so... This next product is from Fenty Beauty. This is their body sauce. First of all, when I hear body sauce, I think of a number of things, and none of them are appealing. So I feel like we could have gone with a better name for that. It just doesn't sound good. That's just my personal opinion. Secondly, I have a hard enough time doing my makeup every day. Getting the energy to do a full face and keeping up with the full face and all that stuff. But the thought of putting makeup on my body, it just makes me exhausted just thinking about it. Now, I think there are certain occasions where this could come in handy. If you were going to be at a certain event and you wanted to be a little bit, you want your legs to be a little bit darker, your arms, whatever. In that case, I can see this coming in handy, but using it as an everyday product or something that I would get a lot of use out of, I don't see that I would. I just don't care enough about being pasty, and I don't really care. Well, this might even come in handy for somebody like me that has a lot of varicose veins and stuff. I didn't really think of it in that perspective, but I feel like the veins would still shine through. Anyway, I'm just not interested. The idea of it, again, is just not something that I just don't care about it. I don't care too much about the tan. I used to when I was younger. I used to bake in tanning beds. I used to lay out in the yard or on the asphalt with baby oil on. Super unhealthy. Don't do that, by the way, unless you want to get skin cancer. So this is a great alternative to that, but I can just imagine how expensive it would be to slather your entire body in this stuff. So I feel like this is more or less for like a specific area of your body, whether it be just your arms, just your legs, and for like certain occasions. So it's just not for me. This product is $48 and you're getting 3 ounces. $48. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money basically for a self-tanner. This is supposed to be water resistant and transfer proof, but I'd imagine it washes off at the end of the day. So if you're going to do all that, why not just use a self-tanner that's going to last more than one day? You know what I mean? This is $48. So no, I'm good. I'm definitely going to pass on that. Okay, this next launch kind of made me do like one of these numbers. This is a collab between Coach and Sephora, and I don't know what to call these. They're called eyeshadow palettes, but they're also little like, not really charms, but kind of, that you clip to your Coach purse, I'm assuming, or whatever purse. And they're just kind of weird. Like, I guess they have some sort of affiliation with Rexy, a unicorn, and Sharky. I don't know. I'm not really big into Coach, so I don't know what any of that means. But looking at the products themselves, I guess I keep calling them charms. I don't know what else to call them. I guess those are cute in a sense. But I feel like, especially the face palette, who is that a face palette for exactly? That's going to suit one skin tone. I don't know. I just think it's a little strange. You've got 2 eyeshadow palettes and the other one's a face palette. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. I don't need an eyeshadow palette dangling from my purse, or a charm that maybe for like a younger kid. I think this would suit a younger kid really well. That's what I think. But a grown-ass adult, this is just my opinion, so don't come for me, but I just think it's tacky. Okay? And unnecessarily expensive. Let's move on. So here's something that I actually really want to try. This is the Makeup Forever Watertone Foundation. So you guys know that I have a major obsession with foundations, with complexion products in general. And this is something that they released, I think, to replace an existing foundation. Yes, it's replacing the water blend. I never tried the water blend, so I don't even know if this is something that I'm gonna like, but I like the idea of it because it's got a natural fresh finish. This says it's mask proof and there's totally no transfer. I find that a little hard to believe. Just about every foundation I own transfers at least a little bit, especially when you're sweating underneath of a mask for 9 hours. So there's that. This is $37 each. Right now it's only available in Asia, and the shade range is a little lacking. Let's just put it that way. Actually, very lacking. That's not all they have, is it? I actually had made a comment on Trend Mood's page originally about the foundation range because it's poor. It's not good. It's just about 4 light shades, 3 medium shades, and then 2 deep-ish shades, and that's it. And I don't even know if I would have a match in this foundation. So I like the concept of it, and I want to try it surely for that reason alone. But I would love if they would expand their shade range if they haven't already, or if this is just like a portion of it. I'm really not sure. Did I say it was $37? That's pretty typical for, a higher end foundation. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not 100% sold. We'll see. We'll see about that one. So I really don't want to dive too much into like skincare products when I do these videos because I am on a low buy and I have vowed not to buy any new skincare, just like staple repurchases. Or if I'm not going to replace something that's a staple product and I am going to buy something, out of the ordinary, I guess that's fine, but it has to be like a replacement of something I've used up. So I'm not really looking right now for skincare. Not to mention, I keep getting a lot of skincare from BoxyCharm. So I'm trying to use that stuff up. So I just was reminded because I saw the Protein Power Peptide Resurf Serum from Drunk Elephant. Obviously, like I just said, I'm not going to be buying it. I think Drunk Elephant is a very expensive brand for what it is. You can get very similar and comparable products for a much cheaper price point. The one product from them that I really enjoy, that I haven't really found a product comparable enough to, is their baby facial. I know people talk about the Ordinary. I have that one. I have the peel or whatever it is. It's like bright red and it stings the shit out of my face. I have that one. I don't think it does as good of a job as the Drunk Elephant one. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. This one in specific is an ultra concentrated blend of 11 peptides, delivers plump, bouncy skin while targeting a dull, uneven complexion, fine lines and wrinkles, blah, 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 pores, yada, yada, antioxidant rich. How much is this? It doesn't, oh, 82. Do you see what I mean? It's just super expensive. I already use a bougie serum. I use the Advanced Genifique from Lancome, and it really does terrific things for my skin. I don't think it does all that this is claiming to do, but a lot of skincare doesn't do everything that it claims. So anyway, I digress. I'm not going to be picking this up, but I wanted to mention it to you guys in case you guys like skincare and you guys are in the market for a youth serum, basically. Okay, let's talk about the new release from House Labs, or House Labs, right? From Lady Gaga. So this is the Edge Precision Brow Pencil. Now, if you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, you all know that I'm very picky when it comes to my brow pencils. I just recently picked up the Huda Beauty, the Balm Brows, I can't remember the name of it, something like that. It has a super fine tip point on it, kind of like a 0.7 millimeter lead pencil. I think that's what they said the sizing of it is. And it's perfect. It is perfect for drawing little hair strokes. Actually, I used it for today. This looks like it's not going to be as precise. I feel like this is going to be more along the lines of like Anastasia Brow Wiz. And it's just not, I don't like when they get rounded because then you can't make the hair strokes, which is what I look for. So what I do like about this line is they came out with a slew of shades, and it looks like they have something for just about everybody. I feel like they're lacking a little bit. Oh, well, they do have some darker ones. Is that blue? No, it's like a charcoal. A lot of lighter shades. I don't know how much this would benefit somebody with really dark hair. I don't know. Regardless, I'm just not interested in it. These are $20 each. It looks like they have 13 different shades, and they were already available on their website. So I guess if you're looking for an eyebrow pencil, maybe you struggle finding one that's your shade, maybe you'll find one with House Labs. I just don't need it since I just bought one, and I know what I like in a brow pencil, and I don't think this is it. I would be curious to see somebody's review of this, though, or hear somebody's opinion. So if you happen to pick these up, let me know. Let me know if it's able to get like those little tiny hair strokes without becoming too rounded. I kind of want to know, but it's a pass from me. Okay, the next thing that I want to share with you is the Disney collaboration with Ulta. This is the Ulta Beauty and WandaVision collab. I don't know what the hell WandaVision is. I feel really old, but I don't watch TV. I very, very seldom watch Netflix. But anyway, it says prices range between $10 and $28. They've got a lip plumping gloss, winged eyeliner, one winged tip liner kit. Oh, I see. It's like a little tool to help you with winged liner. Jelly gloss, eyeshadow palette, vault brow kit, blush palette, 5-piece. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. This will be available on March 14th, so probably before I upload this video. I'm not intrigued by this. Like, what is so amazing about this? You guys will have to let me know if this screams WandaVision. It just looks super basic to me. I don't know anything about that show, but this could have just been a regular, like, Valentine's Day release for all I know, because it's very pink themed. It just looks super basic, so I'm definitely not interested in that. Okay, I have one. This is the Tatcha Silk Powder Protective Setting Powder. Are you guys buying this? It is a $48 setting powder. It is talc-free. It blurs pores, shields from pollution and blue light, and provides a translucent, Jesus, I can't talk, soft, radiant finish. Has silk extract, silk powder. I'm not interested in this. I have some very amazing setting powders that I already really love and that I'm trying to already work through, so I don't need to spend $48 on a setting powder when I pretty much have something that works like what they're describing. It's a neat concept and all, and I'm curious to hear if any of you guys picked it up, and if so, what do you think about it? But no, I don't want to spend almost $50 on a setting powder right now. Sorry. This next product is something that I did pick up, well, one of the things that's pictured here, this is the Tarte Eye Cream, Shape Tape Eye Cream, and the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer. Can you guess which one I grabbed? So, I know this is like an unpopular opinion, but I really like the Tarte Shape Tape. It covers like a dream, and when you're somebody that has under eye bags the size of mine, you kind of need that full coverage. So, when I heard they had a creamy Tarte Shape Tape, because the main complaint with the original one is it's too drying, I was intrigued. I thought about it, and then I saw Brianna Fox use it in a video, and I was like, damn it. Like, she's good. She's good at making me want stuff. So I did go on the website, and I ordered the concealer. I really am excited to get it. I'm excited to kind of use it as like an all-over type of thing. So I'll let you guys know how that works out for me. It is $27. There's 35 shades, which is really nice. They say that it, what does it do? It helps reduce the look of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. I don't know about all that. Usually anything full coverage is going to settle in those things, but we'll see. We'll see when I get it. It says it has a built-in eye cream. That's cool. Smoother, plumper, more youthful, all those good things. And then as far as the regular Shape Tape eye cream, I'm not interested in that. I don't know what's going on with that. It says it's designed to prime, smooth, and reduce the appearance of fine lines, formulated with a cocktail of squalane, vitamin B5, sodium hyaluronate, I don't know how you say that. Hyaluronate, vitamin E, and peptides. That is $39. I'm not interested in that. I got enough skincare sitting behind me. I don't need that. So, not purchasing that, but I did pick up the concealer. Oh, the shame. Okay, here's an exciting release. This is the Hindash Cosmetics Beautopsy. So basically what this is it's eyeshadow pans that have a gradient to them. So they start off one color, they kind of meet in the middle to form another color, and then they go off to yet another color. So you're basically getting at the least 3 colors in each pan. But when you really look at it, you can get more than that because you can kind of swirl, I don't know, in between the two. You can really create a multitude of shades from each pan. My only critique here, well, aside from the fact that I don't know how practical that is for me personally to use a palette in that manner, but I feel like the shades are a little, I don't want to say not cohesive, but I don't know. When I look at this, I feel like I would have a really, really hard time coming up with a cohesive eye look. And maybe that's just because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't have an eye for color like that. And most normal makeup consumers do not. Now, makeup artists obviously have an eye for color and know how to mix and match and come up with different color combinations like it's nothing. I know, I've got the wild and crazy eyes going on today. I've been trying to experiment with different color combos, but I'm not fully comfortable yet. But I feel like the average consumer doesn't really, I just feel like they're not as experimental with different color combinations and shades and whatnot. Maybe I'm totally wrong there. Maybe I'm way in left field with that, but that's just kind of how I feel about it. I do think it's a really neat concept, and I think the shades look really beautiful. They look vibrant, they look pigmented. I feel like this could work on a number of skin tones. Like, there's definitely some positives to this. I just feel for somebody like me, I would have a hard time coming up with cohesive looks with it. Again, that's just my opinion. Did I say how much this was? $70. So again, I'm really trying hard not to spend an ass ton of money on makeup. And $70 is a lot of money to drop on a brand when I don't know how the shadows are going to perform, or if I'm even going to like the way the palette works or whatever. So I'm definitely not going to be grabbing this, but I can see the appeal with it. I can see why people would. I don't think it's an ugly palette. I just think that it's more aimed towards somebody that might be a little bit more advanced or a little bit more experienced when it comes to eyeshadows and color combos and all that stuff. So I'm really excited for Hindash. I think that he's a fantastic makeup artist, and I'm sure this is like his dream come true right now, so I'm definitely not trying to shit on that parade. But I am going to be, I will always keep it real with you guys with my thoughts on anything that I share with you here. So again, I don't think it's ugly. I don't think it looks like a bad palette. I just think that it's not going to be for everybody. So I'm not going to be grabbing it, but I do wish him the best of luck with that. And I am excited for him. All right, what else do we have on here before I wrap this up? Because this, we've hit quite a few. I'm trying like really hard not to talk about just the stuff that I like because I want to also, I just want to talk about a little bit of everything. Okay, here's one that I haven't mentioned yet. What about the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder? It is $40. It looks like they have 9 different shades. Oh, there's also a setting spray for $42, a veil primer for $48, and a refillable lip balm for $38. So, to be honest with you, I actually had thought about picking up the powder at first, and then I was like, why? Like, you don't need it. I've got an entire drawer full of setting powders, foundation powders, whatever. I definitely don't need it, and I just think that that would not be wise of me personally in my makeup journey right now. So I'm not going to be grabbing this. I like that they have a decent shade range for what this is. I don't think this is like a full coverage foundation powder. I think this is more of a semi-translucent type of setting powder. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like there's some variation here. And I feel like because it's not super opaque, a lot of it could work for a lot of different skin tones. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's a neat concept. I just don't need it. I don't need a face powder right now. You'll have to let me know down below. Are you interested in stuff like this? The bougie powders or the Dior foundation powders? I kind of want to know. Let me know down below your thoughts on that. Okay, I also want to share really quickly this next thing. So this is an announcement that was made, I guess today. There is a new trademark that has been filed with Fenty Beauty. It's Fenty Hair. So they've got makeup, they have skincare, now they have hair products. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about a brand trying to dominate every category of beauty. I don't know. I just feel like it's a cash grab. Is that just me? I don't like it. I think that Fenty really came in strong with their makeup products, their complexion products. They offered a good shade range. I really like some of their makeup products, but I don't like that you have brands that are really trying to kind of dominate or just cash grab all of these different categories. It just feels skeevy to me. And maybe, I guess businesses, they need to be businesses. They need to make money, right? I don't know. It's just something about it that I don't like. Anybody nowadays, I feel like, is slapping their name on skincare products, makeup products, hair care products. And I just feel like doing that really cheapens your brand. Does anybody else feel like that, or is it just me? And I love Fenty, so don't get me wrong. And I love Rihanna. I'm probably not going to purchase anything from them. I feel like it's probably going to be overpriced. And maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But if we're going off of the price for the makeup products and the skincare products, it's probably not going to be super cheap. So I'm just not interested. Ooh, let's talk about these Moira blushes. These look beautiful. Oh my goodness, I want one of these. They are the new ombre blushes. They are, how much are they? They're only $9 each. Y'all, it is in my low buy that I'm not allowed to buy blushes. But I really want one. Look, I've been good. I haven't bought any blushes at all this year, and we are in March, okay? Do you guys know how much I love blushes? You know where my weakness is with blushes? Like, used to be uncontrollable. I may have to pick at least one of these up. They are super inexpensive. They are beautiful. If I was going to get one, I would probably get the one that is more ready toned, just because it is stunning. I love the imprints in here. It's so beautiful. Wow, these are gorgeous. I'm probably going to pick at least one of these up. They are so beautiful. If they're even available. Are they available? So I actually did buy 3 of these. Just now. They are so stinking pretty. And they're so inexpensive. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of these? I couldn't help it. Yeah, had to make them mine. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh, let's talk about the new Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. It is currently up for pre-order right now, from what I've been told. What do you guys think about this? I think that the color story is very all over the place. I feel like they're very beautiful colors, but if I sat down with this palette and tried to create a cohesive look with it, I feel like I would really struggle with that. It looks so much more beautiful in her promo picture than it did when I saw somebody post an actual picture of it. It's got a lot of shimmers, it looks like. The fact that it's a large size palette of hers, which means it's $129, I just have a really hard time paying. Well, let's be honest. I've bought several palettes like that in the past. I don't typically like to spend that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette. I have before, but I don't like making a habit out of it. I only spend that kind of money on a palette if I've really thought about it for a long time, if I've really kind of sat on it for a while and it's something that I want like over the course of time. The only palettes I've really bought like that are the gold palette. I picked up the Metropolis palette. I just feel like she should have really made it the $65 palette. I feel like they would have sold like hotcakes. If this had been the $65 palette, I probably would have picked it up because I love bright colors. I don't know, it's got some really beautiful colors in here. I just feel like I would struggle coming up with a cohesive look because I'm just not that creative, to be honest with you. I actually like the packaging. Like, it does remind me of old guy socks, to be honest with you, but I think it's cute with the different colors that they used. That's probably an unpopular opinion. I feel like there's a lot of similar tones in here. Like, there's a couple of deep, dark, bluey purple shades that look very similar. There's also the two oranges look very similar. I think one's a matte and one's a shimmer, though. I don't know. I'm not going to be picking this up. Maybe way down the line in the future, if I want it at some point, I might then. If it goes on a deep discount, I might. But right now, at $129, no ma'am, I don't need it. If you guys would like to see me do a dupe palette of this, let me know. I can start working on that for sure. I don't want to spend that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette. It's powder, and I've got lots of powder sitting behind me, so I'm gonna pass. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this video showing the new releases that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope you guys found this interesting, if nothing else. Thank you guys so much for hanging around with me today. I really appreciate it. If you all do like this style of video from me, please make sure you thumbs it up. Not only does that let me know that you like it, but it also lets YouTube know that you like it, which means it'll push this content out there for more people to find. And then more people might trickle over to my channel and join this amazing community. And I'm so grateful when you guys do that. We have built such an amazing little community here, and I'm so proud of it and just grateful to have you guys here with me. We have such amazing conversations in my comments section. There's just certain people that I know will be here when I upload. I look forward to hearing from you, and it's not just about the fact that you're supporting my channel and watching my video. I just genuinely look forward to that connection and that interaction. So thank you guys again so much for being so supportive, always being here when I upload, and, you know, taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. It means the absolute world to me. If you guys have made it this far but you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please don't forget to do that before clicking off. We do have, again, an amazing community of people here. If you like beauty videos or just random videos in general that might relate to makeup, beauty content, please be sure to stick around. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.